Some people ask if working with bigger snakes is worth it. The work, the cleaning, the patience, the responsibility. For me, without a doubt, it is absolutely worth the effort. For moments like this with this beautiful girl. Okay. Oh, you're in shed. Hi, gorgeous. Look at you. Hi, yeah. My baby. Get you all cleaned up. Even in shed, she's a beauty. Aren't you? There are some hard parts when working with animals, especially bigger snakes. And mind you, mine are not by any means big in reticulated python standards. Eve is almost 6 years old now. She's got dwarf and super dwarf localities in her. But there is a lot of work that comes with these animals, especially when you get up to 14 of them like I have. There's, everything grows. The, cleaning of enclosures, feeding, of course, feeding costs. All of that gets bigger the more animals you have, obviously. It can become, at times, cleaning one enclosure you can knock out pretty quick, but when you're cleaning 14, if everybody's eating at the same time frame, generally speaking, they're all going to go to the bathroom at the same time frame, which means that you're going to have a lot of cleaning at one time. I try and use little things to help myself, like I tear all the paper at one time. I try and do as much prep work up front so that I can be more efficient with the hard tasks, and that does save time. That also opens up and allows for little moments like this, even while doing chores. Nice. And I know I've talked about snakes by your face. Eve is one of the most well-behaved animals I have. She does seem to seek out interaction and enjoy it, which just makes her a phenomenal animal. Aren't you sweet? Pretty girl. Here you go. We got fresh water bowl. There you go. Now we got fresh paper. We'll get you fresh water here in a minute. There you go, sweetheart. Go on in there. As you can see, I have laminated some of their cards. Since I move them around, it's easier to laminate the card. Anything I need to track, I put on tape on the back side of the card. I've got all their information, sire, dam, all that stuff on the front, and that way I can move it with the animals, which makes it just a little bit easier to keep track of. I know all of this stuff, but it's nice to have a nice little visual for the animals. Tinley, you destroyed your enclosure, didn't you, pretty girl? It's okay, you're worth it. I'll get you a fresh water bowl. It's one thing that I also like to do. I like to get everything cleaned and prepped beforehand so I can just run through, get everything put in, and it just makes it a little bit more efficient for me to do it that way. So, tickle, tickle. Oh, I know. There we go. Come here, pretty girl. Here's Miss Tinley. Yeah, look at you. She's 75% super dwarf, It's 37.5% Kalatoa, 37.5% Madu. She's an anery. Looks like she's also going into shed. Seems like all the girls kind of synced up a little bit on me. Let's get you into a clean enclosure, honey. Yeah, there you go. And now we're gonna clean up this poopy mess. Like I said, if you don't want to deal with poop, probably not worth it. But they're definitely worth it to me. Baraka. Handsome boy, Baraka. Hey, buddy. Oh, hello, sir. Gosh, you're in blue too. Everybody's shedding. Everybody's shedding. Come here, sir. Come here, sir. There we go. You're all right, buddy. Here we go. Get you in there. There is a lot of work that comes with caring for these animals. It's important to remember that we can make the chores fun for us and the animals and mutually beneficial, right? So by doing all my prep work, getting all my water bowls ready to go, I have extra water bowls for all the enclosures. And then I also have open enclosures, as I mentioned before. So I'll take an animal, move them out of their dirty enclosure and into a clean enclosure, and then clean the one that they were in. But I do try and capitalize on those moments when I'm getting the animals out, to take a few moments and build some positive relationship time with them. And it does make the tasks, the chores, more enjoyable because I'm getting to spend it with these animals. It's easy when you're overwhelmed and have a lot going on to, get into a rush and gotta get it done. And while that does happen on occasion, I really try and allow myself to take the time to enjoy the subtle little moments in between the chores. And it does make the chores a lot more enjoyable. And it helps to remind me why I got into this. I'm more than happy to clean up after these animals, but of course I got into it for the interaction that they're able to provide to me. It does allow for me to take time to appreciate each individual animal and their personality. Eve is always well behaved and always seems to enjoy the interaction. Some of the others don't enjoy it quite as much. We discussed Celia, which we can show some clips of. She tends to prefer less handling. But I do still try and use those moments to, continue to build the trust. She's been with me for going on 5 years now, and she still just doesn't like the interaction as much as Eve, for example. But we still try and capitalize on those moments while we're cleaning, to allow her, as you can see, little goofball, to allow her some extra time to hopefully continue to build that trust with me. Maybe someday she'll calm down a little bit, and maybe she won't. Either way is fine. But we're going to keep working towards it as best we can. Having all of these chores to do and all these animals, it helps build patience. Even if I'm in a rush, if one of the animals is having a day that they don't want to be handled, you can't force it and go real fast, right? They're not going to handle it well. They're not going to enjoy it. And the last thing we ever want to do is create a relationship where the animal fears or tries to avoid interaction. That does nobody any good. So it's important to allow yourself to find your patience, and it helps build responsibility, which I think, helps build character. My son is too young at this point to really do much. He doesn't do anything unsupervised, obviously. He's 5 years old. But it's good to show him that there is more to keeping animals than just the fun side of it, right? Playing in, you're getting them out and playing with them. We have to take care of them, and that means cleaning poop, making sure they have fresh water, doing all that. And while I enjoy it, it helps me to build my character and make sure that I'm staying responsible, and it also helps to show my son that is something that's very important. So, is it worth it? All the cleaning and responsibility that comes with it, and potential risk even? For me, it is absolutely worth the effort. Small moments like this with my girl Eve, I don't know if you guys can see, but I get goosebumps thinking about it. There are few things that help me to calm down as much as moments like this. In moments like this, everything else washes away. There's no emails, there's no tasks that are more important or taking over and filling my mind. I'm able to completely let it all wash away and just enjoy these animals. The only things that allow me to have those moments are my wife and son, my family, and these snakes. And those things are important to have in life. So even if it's not snakes, whatever it is for you, it's important that we find those. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Have a great week, y'all.